We're back with our final segment of Powerboating in Paradise TV, featuring the Jacksonville River Rally Poker Run, a charity event that raises money for Camp Amigo kids. This aerial shot certainly illustrates what a scenic view we have here on the St. Johns River as we catch up with Jason Bergstrom from Atlanta, who is participating in this 34-foot Nordic Cat. Here's one of our local teams. This is Bob and Carrie Blandford from Jacksonville in their 39-foot Cigarette Topfish, a center console design that Cigarette introduced about 5 years ago. Bob later told me that this is one of his favorite powerboats that he's ever owned. This is Benny D'Angelo from Canada, who made the Jacksonville event a stopover as he was trailering his 38 Cigarette from South Florida back to Montreal for the summer season. This is Dan and Kim Jape from Atlanta in their 36-foot Eliminator Daytona. And if I'm correct, it's about a year ago that Dan took delivery of this rare model, making this somewhat of a first anniversary run for Team Scrappy Cat. Many of our viewers already know that this is Kenny Armstrong from Texas. He's an avid poker runner who recently took delivery of this 48-foot MTI called Phantom, which is powered by an incredible twin turbocharged Mercury Racing 1350s. Charles Kelly is another local poker run attendee. He's running his 41-foot Velocity, a Florida-built offshore boat that is a popular brand on many of these Florida Powerboat Club poker run events. We're approaching another poker run checkpoint as the boats slow down to pass under the bridge and enter the Ortega River. They're heading for Ortega Landing Yacht Club, which in our opinion is one of the finest marinas in the Jacksonville area, which features floating docks, modern facilities, and a pleasant, cozy atmosphere along the protected shoreline of the Ortega River. But you're not out in the boondocks here. Ortega Landing is on the doorstep of vibrant Jacksonville and just minutes to downtown. We headed for the pool where the poker runners were already cooling off from the hot sunny day, and the party was in full swing. We were tempted to hang out in the pool at Ortega Landing for the rest of the day, but there's plenty more boats on the river, and here we are with the McDonald clan, Robert, Betsy, and son Ryan on White Noise, a 38-foot Image Cat. Mike and Angela Goldbach made it all the way from Alabama, and they've managed to keep this event an annual stop on their busy poker run calendar with their 38-foot Donzi, Team Late Fees. Here's another one of the local teams. This is Steve and Betsy Britton and their gang on their rare 30-foot Cigarette, Team Shake and Bake. Who says this boat is built for six? They've got the whole neighborhood on board. Dave and Christine Metters came up from Fort Lauderdale with the Powerboat Nation crew running this incredible 40-foot Skater. And for those who are newcomers to the sport, Skater is one of the leading catamaran manufacturers in the performance boating industry. Glenn Sellier's Outer Limits GTX is called Red River Ranch, but it might be better called Loud and Proud. Just listen to this beast run. Here's a rare custom catamaran. This is a Doug Wright Cat run by Mike Fountain. And no, as far as we know, he is not related to Reggie Fountain. Last but not least, this is Chad and Heather Collier from Nashville in their colorful 40-foot MTI, which they've owned for just less than a year. It's their first time in Jacksonville, and I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of them on other poker run events. A great day in the water deserves a great party to follow it up, and we were happy to return to Finn McCool's in the Jacksonville Landing, where the outdoor vibe was superb, especially the scenic backdrop of the colorful Main Street Bridge. Finn McCool's staff served up some fantastic food as Jackie and Laura posted up all of the poker hands on the big board, and a live band entertained the festive mob. There were plenty of awards presented in a variety of categories, and through the generous support of our participants and the Powerboat Nation crew, we managed to raise $5,000 for our charity, Camp Amigo of North Florida, a volunteer organization which enriches the lives of young children who have suffered from serious burns. For so many of our poker run teams, taking home a coveted People's Choice Award is almost as good as winning the actual poker run. Congratulations to the winners. Third place went to Charles Kelly in American Player. Second place to Steve McEachern in Rooster Tails and Cocktails. And first place went to Bob Epple from Indiana in Team Velocity. We'd like to thank all of our participants and sponsors for joining us on the Jacksonville River Rally Poker Run. Meanwhile, don't miss our next episode of Powerboating in Paradise featuring the Performance Boat Showcase. This is Stu Jones. Thanks for watching. See you next time.